Hello, Terra Nova Lyceum, and hello, world. I'm your host, Alva, and today, the 19th, so Monday the 19th, Tuesday the 20th, and Wednesday the 21st, we are drawing cards from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Really enjoy this deck. It's always, it's very easy to work with. Like, the answers just flow out of them, and I expect this to be the same today. So before we get started, let's take a nice deep cleansing breath in. Let it go and let it flow. I'm going to show you these cards. We haven't worked with this one a couple of months, but we have this pretty sunshiny yellow with the crown and always the nice gilded edges. This makes it really easy to shuffle, by the way. So let's clear out the energy and see what the universe has to say to us here, third week of September? Ugh. Okay, I think we're having a continuation of the messages that we've had really the past 4 weeks. I'm thinking specifically of the fairy oracle deck we used a few weeks ago, but also this message that I just feel like the universe is underscoring over and over. Get out of your head, get into your body, get into your spirit, get into your heart, and follow the guidance there. So our first card is Mawu, who is a West African moon goddess. Okay, so we can break that down a little bit. It says, you are called upon to help with environmentalism. Okay, so I think that's, again, we need to, we're running out of time, folks, as far as can we put a halt on climate change? Are we going to transition into more sustainable ways of living, or are we just going to run right off that extinction cliff? And that's not to be a Debbie Downer. That is a very, I think, just bottom line way of looking at it. So, again, I hope everyone is recycling. I hope that you are using environmentally friendly cleaning supplies, dishwashing supplies, if you can, because it is quite expensive to buy environmentally friendly clothing, but if you can, maybe purchase that, maybe donate to certain causes. But this is also Mother Earth. Okay, this is our bodies. Okay, we come from the earth, we return to the earth, the womb, the tomb, earth. This is part of us. We are not any more separate from our mother than we are from our creator, or God, or goddess, or spirit. Okay, so this is the earthy, animal, instinctual side of this. And I really feel like a lot of this is get back in touch with the earth, get back in touch with that part of yourself that is connected to the earth. It's a symbiotic relationship. I think maybe, if you're here, I'm assuming that you're kind of spiritually minded, but I think it's really, in certain capitalistic societies, to sort of look at the earth as something to exploit or something to just use up until it's dead. The only problem with that is there's no planet B, so if we use the earth up until it's dead, then we'll die long before that actually happens. But understand the symbiotic relationship that you have with the earth, and what does that mean to you? Like, where do you feel that in your body? Okay, so this is connection, cherishing, protecting the earth at large, but also your own physical body, which is part and connected to the actual physical earth. If you're not familiar, Gaia theory. Go Google it. Okay? Our second card is Rhiannon. Okay, and Rhiannon is a Welsh moon goddess. So we have the moon here twice, and I feel like, again, that's an emphasis on emotions. Okay. And it says, you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So this is about manifestation. And again, I would bring it back to the earthy, that we can connect to that part of us that can manifest by connecting back to nature. And Rhiannon, frequently, you see her here on a white unicorn, but it's usually a white horse, is shape shifting, and the encounters with her are out in the woods or out in nature. There's a fae or fairy quality to her. So again, that's about connecting back to the earth. The earth is, there's a spirituality to the earth. There's a magic to the earth. There is a soul connection to the earth. And when we tap into that, when we find it and tap into that, and where is that at in our bodies, then we can begin the process of manifestation, whatever that actually means to you. I have some people swear by law of attraction, but where you can really put your, when I think about manifestation, it's putting your energy into the things that you want to keep alive, that you want to create, that you want to exist, and using that energy that you're pulling from the earth, using that energy that you're pulling from nature, using your imagination, and bringing these things into being. Okay? But again, I understand folks have different definitions of manifestation, so whatever resonates with you. All right, and our third card, which not a moon goddess, but it's Matt, and it's fairness, and it says this situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Okay, so she, you can see her here holding the scale. She is an Egyptian goddess of justice, and so when you die in this particular line of storytelling, your heart is weighed against a feather. That's tough, right? But it's your heart. So again, our emotions. And I think what this is sort of pushing us to is it's okay to make space and time to go connect with the earth. It's okay to prioritize that in your day-to-day life. Some of these other things that we're concerned about or that we get anxious about or worried about or think aren't going to work out, give them over. If it's outside your control, give it over. And trust that things are going to work out the way they're supposed to. And we may not see that. I'm a firm believer in karma. It's like you don't go out and lie and cheat and steal and take and use and in other like really extreme cases, rape and murder and whatever, and that doesn't come back on you somehow. The universe repays. Okay? So anything hopefully nothing that extreme is cropping up in your day-to-day, but if you're concerned about, someone has done you wrong, or someone has lied about you, or is impeding you in some way, the universe will repay. Okay? Trust that. And again, we don't want to hold that in our being. We don't want to hold that in our heart. If you can, with the earthing, like if you can push that energy into the earth, it's not going to hurt the earth. Okay, the earth can handle that and like change it or transfigure it or transmogrify it or whatever into something else. If you have the intention there to just release yourself of that energy and to allow that energy to become something useful somewhere else, go ahead and do that as well. Okay, so it's about clearing up your heart space. Okay, so I feel like in a roundabout way we've had sort of I don't know, I feel like these readings are getting deeper. Like, yeah, you can look at the surface of it, but really it's all very kind of intertwined. But I'm really getting the strong vibe of be out in the earth, be out in nature, pay particular attention to your body's connection with that and how your spirit connects with that. And anything else, leave it to the universe. It'll work out the way it's supposed to. Don't. Was it what goes around comes around? Every dog has a day. I mean, we have like 100 different sayings that it all is karma. So just let that go. You want your heart to be light. You want your heart to balance that feather. And a lot of times we can't do that if we're just let go as much as you can. Okay? Get into your body, get your feet on the ground, get into your imagination, get into your heart space. That's where we need to be right now. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please put them below. I hope everyone's having a fantastic week, and I'll talk to y'all again soon. Bye for now.